I have no internet right now because my router broke, but I still made a video for you guys and gals just to show you how serious I am about this YouTube game. Now give me money on Patreon and buy my merch. So for years now, every single Halloween season, there is this huge debate as to which Halloween costumes are acceptable and which Halloween costumes are unacceptable. And every year I cry in desperation that this really isn't the costume debate that we should be having. And for the record, no, it is not acceptable to have your Halloween costume be a Mexican man. That is not okay. And before you screech about me having joined the ranks of the SJWs, let me clarify. The only context in which it is acceptable to dress up as a Mexican on Halloween is if you're going to a racist Halloween party, because racist people are scared of Mexicans. Also, if you're a zombie Mexican, you can wear a Mexican costume to any Halloween party. What the fuck is it with Halloween and people just dressing up as whatever? You do not dress up as just about anything on Halloween. That's what Mardi Gras is for. Halloween is a theme party, and the theme is scary shit. Vampires, ghosts, mobsters, fairies, so long as they are the European variant. Fearsome critters if you want to go into American mythology. Really just anything, even if it's made up, that makes an effort to be something scary or evil or monstrous is an acceptable Halloween costume. This, by the way, also extends to KKK members, Nazis, and Stalin. They are evil, monstery things, so they are okay as Halloween costumes. When did it become a thing that you'd go to Halloween dressed as your friendly neighborhood cop? The whole point of Halloween is that this is the night where the barrier between the world of the living and the world of the dead is thinnest, so the dead walk the streets. You dress up as monsters to fool the evil spirits so they don't eat you. Either that, or you dress up as monsters to make the dead feel welcome when they visit their families, or to scare away the monsters by being scarier than them. Any of those three is acceptable as a reason. If I'm throwing a 1930s theme party and you show up with a 1920s costume or maybe a 1940s costume, that's okay. I don't mind. You do you. But if you come to my 1930s theme party dressed as Pickle Rick, I will kick you out with such force that you will lose all of the IQ points you have gained by watching the Szechuan sauce episode over and over again. And because you can't escape Halloween during Halloween season, I declare that no costume is also an acceptable costume, especially considering that victims usually do look like civilians in horror movies. But to settle this definitively, let's talk about which Halloween costumes are acceptable and which are not acceptable to wear. And remember, I am some random cunt shouting words loudly on the internet, so this list is definitely definitive. Count Dracula, yes. Van Helsing, no, unless he's being a werewolf. Also, stop being a snowflake tough guy who has to be the big hero when everyone else is embracing their dark side. Lex Luthor, yes. Superman, no, unless it's evil Superman and it is obvious from the costume that it is evil Superman. Show, don't tell. Slutty nurse, no. Creepy mental asylum nurse with maybe some blood on her gown, yes. Princess, no. Zombie princess, I suppose, but really you can make any costume acceptable by adding zombie before it, so at least put some fucking effort into the makeup. Your D&D character, no if it's some kind of hero, yes if it's some kind of murder hobo. Anti-paladins are okay, paladins are not. Ned Stark, no. Littlefinger, yes. Keemstar, yes. Melon, no. Link, no. Dark Link, yes. Satanist, yes if right-wing Christian caricature, no if serious Levian Satanist. Clowns, all of them are a yes, because creepy-looking clowns are creepy, and not creepy-looking clowns are just creepy-looking clowns pretending not to be creepy-looking. Mailman, why? Also no. Pirate, no if Henry Morgan or some other kind of privateer, yes if Blackbeard or some other kind of sociopath. Donald Trump, only if you're a Democrat. Hillary Clinton, only if you're a Republican. Hurricane that destroyed thousands of homes, yes. Hurricane that petered out over the ocean like a little bitch? No. And don't think I won't be able to tell the difference. You get the idea. Specific restrictions may apply to individual Halloween parties. Don't wear your Frankenstein's monster costume to the IRS-themed libertarian Halloween party. Literally just get a cheap suit. Also, if you're gonna have an opinion on which Halloween costumes are acceptable and which are not, at least be consistent about it. If dressing up as a geisha is not okay because it's denigrating to Japanese people, dressing up as an SS officer must be cool beans unless you have a problem with denigrating Nazis. You can't just arbitrarily decide that geisha costumes mock Japanese culture, but Nazi costumes celebrate Nazi culture. That's in your head, so it's your problem. Also, unless you're some kind of ghost, vampire, or serial killer geisha, geisha is not an acceptable Halloween costume. Also, for the love of water, this Halloween, if you live anywhere that is indoors, have some candy standing next to your front door in case the kids come knocking, you fucking muppet. You don't have to celebrate Halloween. You can watch reruns of Zimbabwe's Got Talent all night, for all I care. Just maybe invest a few bucks to make a child happy. And if you can't make a child happy because no children show up, you'll have candy. So yeah, in conclusion, dress up as something creepy or don't dress up at all. Thank you very much for watching. This is something that has made me angry year after year, and I'm very happy that finally I have the platform to tell everyone how angry I am about this. This is the last call for getting 15% off on my merch store because this is the first 2 weeks during which it is open. So, you know, get going if you want something. I appreciate all of you. Make sure to call out openly in the street anyone you see wearing a Halloween costume that you don't like, because that is what sane people do. And see you around, cunts.